Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums, and I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of this graduation mini album. You may have seen something like this on my channel before, just because there are people that want them, so I just keep making them, although that's probably it for a while. I will list in the description box the tutorial if you want to make this for yourself, and I'll also list in the description box the link to my Etsy site where you could buy one if you don't have time to make it yourself. I will tell you that I made this with novices at mini albums as far as decorating them. It's made to put a lot of 4x6 photos. And don't forget, you don't have to use the graduation if you want to do an album for 4x6 photos. So let's start with the cover. I do have a lot of layering on the cover. I used a 4x6 cut apart. Now here, you would want to cut down a 4x6 photo, or you could put it right on there and the black will show. And also here's a hint. If you have someone who graduates and the school color is blue, you could just get some blue paper and make your own photo mats. That's if you want to go through that. The album is 8.5 by 6.5. It's got a 2-inch spine. I kept it real simple. I actually let the graphics of the paper do their work because they're striking. It's just very striking. Now, most of the photo mats are going to be 4.25 by 6.25. This is, 4 by 4. I just decided to have a couple of small photos. This might be where you show the throwing of the caps at the end of graduation, or the whole class, or whatever. Just, I allowed room for some smaller photos. But here is room for a 4x6 photo, and you can see I've got the paper and then just some gold paper breaking that up, and then the star paper. There is a magnetic closure holding that. Now this will open like this, and that gives you room to journal. Now, if I were doing it, I would just journal in this space, so you still see the striking graphics showing. But, I mean, you have a lot of people right where you want to. It's supposed to be for memories and whatnot. So there's room for a photo there. If you run out of room and you have a lot of photos, then add one on top of here by all means. Now, a lot of these photos are going to be portrait. So what do you do if you have landscape style photos? Well, that's where you can use these photo mats. So this is where you can put the landscape photos. These photo mats, incidentally, are 7.5 by 5.25. So if you had 5 by 7 photos, you could add them onto these hidden photo mats. Another area to put a photo, of course it's all for photos, or journaling. And then there we go. And just because there's not a photo mat here doesn't mean you can't put a picture. I mean, look at the graphics. Aren't they striking? Here we've got the pennants. Now I did back them on cardstock and they're open. It's just all on that baker's twine. I'm going to pull that into the page just because it was hanging out. And then here is our larger hidden photo mat. Huge celebration. Huge. Because you're graduating. You should celebrate. And this is good, incidentally, for high school, college. I mean, it still would work for college. You could get away with it for middle school. I don't know if you would want to do it for preschool. And then there's room there for a couple of photos. Of course, up here, you could still add a photo. And then here's another hidden photo mat. And this, by the way, I left it blank just because I didn't want to add too much paper to it. But if you don't want to add photos here, get a white gel pen and journal on there. Or pass that out to everybody in the crowd that wants to just say congratulations. Okay, photo mat. And then this will go like that. You could put a 5 by 7 photo there and one here, or a 4 by 6, because again, these mats are 4.25 by 6.25, so you'll still have room on that photo mat for your photos. And the best is yet to come. That'll open like that. That'll open like that. There's a good size pocket with a good size folder to put more pictures. But again, if you have more pictures left over after you've filled up the book, just add them to the pocket. It won't hurt anything. Just add them to the pocket. And then here is the back cover, just a couple of papers with a stripe of the gold paper. It's not a metallic gold, it's just a gold with a sticker to break that up. And there we go. So I'm going to put 2 of these in my Etsy shop, and I again will link the description. I will link in the description box the tutorial if this is something you want to make yourself. This was from Echo Park's graduation paper. Get the solids to go along with it, and you'll need a lot of black cardstock and white cardstock, and have fun. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day.